Hello everyone, welcome to THA 417 online lecture. This is week 1 introduction. The hard copy had been uploaded to the LMS platform. Before the pandemic forced the universities to suspend academic activities, we had already done introduction to THA 417. But I decided to refresh your memory. Before I go on with the introduction, let me emphasize the need for you to remain focused on your studies, attend your classes, and in your personal study, read up the areas pointed out to you during lectures. Always do and submit all assignments on or before deadlines. Remember that you must do your text of 40 marks, which we call the CA. And our CA for this course involves writing a theater report by analyzing a recorded live performance. And then you will also need to do an exam of 60 marks. To earn an excellent score, you must, in addition to the above mentioned, study all the plays recommended. These plays are not reference texts, they are course texts, which you must study and analyze. In the introduction to theater criticism, we will look at the concept of theory, the concept of criticism, the concept of theater criticism, and then the relationship between theory and criticism in relation to theater. First, we start with the concept of theory in general. Theory in general. What is theory? I will start by telling you what theory is not. Theory is not a foreign idea brought from outside the subject of discussion and imposed on the subject of discussion. No. Theory is always related to the subject of discussion, and the aim is to help in understanding the subject better. And so theory is sentential, meaning that theory is always in form of a statement, in form of a sentence. Sentences like, I like the way you made your hair, I ate yam and beans yesterday. These are sentences. And so theory is not one abstract monster. It is just a statement. But what type of statement? It is an opinion, a point of view, or what we call a proposition, cast in form of sentence, which has been widely tested and widely accepted as a good explanation of a phenomenon. And so theory offers principles and concepts aimed at helping man understand the world he lives in. Every field of human endeavor has a number of theories which are statements of fact widely tested and widely accepted as offering authentic explanation of the field. Drama, theater, performance arts, visual art, These are also areas of human endeavor. And dramatic theories are widely tested and accepted opinions aimed at explaining the concept of drama and theater, the functions of drama and theater, the content and form of drama and theater, and most importantly, the dramaturgy of theater. That is how drama are created, and how theater is analyzed. The concept of criticism. What is criticism? Criticism is basically interpretation aimed at helping other people to understand the phenomena or the subject matter better. A critic is an interpreter. A theater critic is an interpreter of theater. And criticism is about analysis for better understanding. And so a theater critic is a person who analyzes theater so that the theater will be better understood. A critic can therefore be seen as a co-playwright, a co-theater artist, a co-director. Why? Because he assists the playwright, he assists the director to make known to others the meaning in the performance or in the play text. So criticism is not just about castigating a work of art. No, it is primarily an analysis of the work of art aimed at making its meaning, the numerous underlying meanings of the work of art, to be known so that the work of art will be better appreciated. Another important fact about criticism is that criticism is also about judgment. It is about making definite critical statements as to the strengths and weaknesses of a work of art. And so criticism, theater criticism, is about making valid judgment as to the strengths and weaknesses of a particular theater. But to be a good judge requires scholarship. A critic is a scholar. A critic is a scholar who has an in-depth knowledge that enables him or her make objective, valid judgment. Theater criticism refers to the analysis and judgment of theater. It is not enough to say, oh, it is a fantastic theater, it is a good theater, it's a good performance. The important thing is that we must say why it is a good theater, why it is a bad theater. And that is where scholarship comes in. So that the critical judgment we make will not be mere sweeping statements, mere biased utterances. And so a valid theater criticism is a criticism that is supported by examples, instances from the work itself, from the theater itself, from the performance itself, from the drama itself, from the play text itself. If we make an unsupported critical statement, it deflects the importance of that statement. It makes the statement to be null and void. It becomes a vague statement, like when we say, oh, men are bad, without any specific justification. And that is why a theater critic must study. He must read wide. He must have an in-depth knowledge of theater so that he will be able to support his critical judgment with facts. Facts from the work of art and facts from how theater are supposed to be carried out, from the practice of theater over the years. So a critic must be a scholar. Now, what's the relationship between theater, between criticism and theory? Generally, the relationship between theory and criticism is like the relationship between drama and theater. They are the two sides of the same coin. Theory offers the critical terms and the criteria for the criticism of a work of art. And then criticism is the application of the critical terms and the critical criteria or principles in the interpretation and judgment of a work. What are we saying? Dramatic theories contain principles and critical terms for the analysis of theater. And theater criticism is the application of the theories, of the critical terms and principles offered by dramatic theories in the analysis and judgment of the theater. And so criticism offers the principles, the criteria, and the terms, and criticism applies them to the work of art. Drama is the theory of theater, and theater is the practice of drama. Without drama, there will be no theater, because it is called drama just because of the theatrical aspect. And theater is incomplete without drama. Next time, we will look at traditional African theater. Go through it, read the prescribed course text, the plays for that, so that you will be able to follow in our next class. Thank you, and do have a glorious day.